Ever since I started this Laid Off Diaries, I just wanted to be as honest and as transparent with you as I possibly could. No filters, no pretending. And what you all gave me back in return, I didn't expect that. The comments, the messages, the people who shared their own stories with me, I read every single one and replied to each of you. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Each word you sent made me stronger in a way I will never fully be able to express. You kept me going. You didn't let me drown, and I will always be grateful for that. But there was one comment, just one, that came in at the right time and completely changed my perspective on this entire journey. This was the comment from somebody called Who Is She Anyway? She says, rejection is redirection. And it's actually true. So you girl, if you are watching right now, a big thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me redirect. In episode 1, I showed you the meetings where I got laid off. In episode 2, I showed you my last day, 5 years gone in one afternoon. In episode 3, I showed you the unglamorous admin, the resume, the portals returning my office assets. And through all of that, there was one thought that kept me going. Let's actually see this rejection as redirection. Maybe this is actually a sign. Maybe losing this job is the push I needed to finally go after the companies I actually wanted to work for a very long time. The ones I had been too comfortable, too busy to settle to apply for. So I did. I applied to my dream companies. I made a list of all the big companies that I always wanted to join. Here is the episode 4 of Laid Off Diaries. And this is what actually happened when I tried chasing my dream companies. When I was updating my resume and job portals in episode 3, something shifted in me. I thought I've been working from home for 5 years at a company I didn't choose out of passion. I chose it because it was stable, it paid well, it was safe, and helped me grow in all aspects I could ever think of, whether it was for personal or professional reasons. I grew in every sense. But now that the safety net is gone anyway, why not aim for what I actually want? So I sat down and made a list. My actual dream companies, the ones I used to look at job portals and think someday, the ones whose job post I would read and close without applying because I told myself I wasn't ready, or I was too junior to apply for, or the timing wasn't just right, or sometimes I just thought I would apply after the next appraisal. I just never applied for these big companies. I had always wanted to apply at big brands like Google, Microsoft, Accenture, Hindustan Unilever, Nestle, because of their culture, the work they do in this space, and for all the growth they have done in last so many years. I gave myself permission to want things now, and then I applied for as many openings I could find at my dream companies. I spent 2 days doing nothing but researching, tailoring my resume for each one of these big brands, writing cover letters I actually meant, not the copy-paste kind, the kind where I actually sat and thought to myself and asked myself on why do I actually want this? What do I actually bring to this? For Nestle, I rewrote my cover letter 3 times because I wanted it to be right. Or maybe I just wanted it to be perfect and just get a chance. Hitting send on each one felt different from the regular applications. There was one more at stake because these were just not jobs. They were the version of my career I'd been putting off building. And then I waited. The same waiting I talked about in episode 3, but this waiting was heavier because I actually cared about these ones. The first company, I heard nothing from them. There was no email, no automated rejection even, just silence. You know what's worse than a rejection? Being ghosted by a company you genuinely wanted to work for. Because at least a rejection closes the door. Silence just leaves it open enough to keep checking. I checked my inbox every morning for 2 weeks. Nothing. I refreshed my inbox more times than I want to admit. Sometimes I thought my internet wasn't working, and sometimes I told myself, it's a big company, it takes time. Maybe they haven't seen it yet. Maybe the role got put on hold. You know, all the things you tell yourself when you don't want to accept that the answer is actually no, irrespective you got the automated response or silence. And then the rejections emails started coming in. There's this company that sent a formal rejection email. 2 lines. Thank you for your interest. We have decided to move forward with other candidates. Just 2 lines after everything I put into that application? All the amount of hard work, time, energy, everything. was of no use. I'm not going to pretend that it didn't stink. It did, of course. It pushed me to feel that I'm still not capable to join these big companies. I prepared for days, researched the company, practiced answers, tried to be the version of myself that deserved to be there so I could grow and contribute to the company, and that hurt the most. Not because I felt I was better than whoever they chose, but because I had let myself want it, really want it, and wanting things and not getting them hits differently when you are already rebuilding your life. I sat with that for a few days. I won't pretend it didn't hurt me. It did. Here's the thing about applying to dream companies when you are at your most vulnerable. The timing is terrible and also maybe exactly right. Terrible because I'm not at most confident level. I'm rebuilding. I'm still processing everything from the last few days. I'm applying from a place of need, not choice. And that changes how I show up, even if I try not to let it. But also exactly right because I finally applied after so many years of delay. After years of someday and not yet, or maybe after the next appraisal, I just actually sent those applications out. And I know now, more specifically than I ever did before, what I actually want, what I am worth of, and what I am not willing to settle for just because I am scared. All the doors from that dream list are closed now. I'm not waiting on any of them anymore. I'll be very transparent with you. And honestly, I'm okay. Not in pretending to be fine way. I am actually feeling okay because this episode isn't the end of the job search. It's just one chapter of it. The dream company chapter. And now I'm writing a new one. Currently, while I'm editing this video, after almost 1.5 months of layoff, there's a couple of other opportunities I'm currently a part of the process. One with a Ep.4, another at a startup, and one in Middle East. There are companies I haven't considered yet that might be better than the ones on this list. The search is ongoing, and I think I'm going into the next part of it knowing myself a little better than I did before. Rejection is redirection. Let's see where this takes. I'll see you on the next one.